Mile high at Broncos Stadium in Denver, Colorado. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Denver Broncos. And off we go from Denver. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback. First carry for Austin Eckler, who's a Colorado native. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. On 2nd and 9. Herbert got an open man. It's Josh Palmer finding room at midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. Down to about the 45. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 15-yard line. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Herbert operating from the red zone. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
Back to the air. Herbert on 2nd down. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Herbert back to the air. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And the Chargers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. And that one going to come up short, low throw.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
2nd down and goal. Herbert got a man. It's Allen for the Charger touchdown. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Chargers are on the board first here this afternoon. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught inside the 10. And he gets in. But no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead.
All right, we're talking new football here. We're talking new models, new paradigms, new ways of looking at things. They score, line up for the PAT, fake it, and go up 8-0. I'm kind of at a loss here because if I'm going to go for 2, I'm going to ask him to put the ball in the 2-yard line of offense.
Exactly. Opening drive of the game, faking it is bold enough from the 15. That's quite another thing.
I know a lot of people fall back on analytics, but still, I think that person would tell you, put your offense.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. That's sacked by Khalil Mack. Well, the very first thing they told us, Charles, was we need to apply pressure early, and I would call that early pressure a nice sack to start the game.
And on the other sideline, I just have this image in my mind of the head coach on the headset with the offensive coordinator, asking him if that's exactly what he saw in his mind when he called that play. And if so, is it going to be like this all day? That's a tough one right there.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
2nd and 10, it's Wilson again. Got an open man here, and it's KJ Hamler. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. for 26 and a first down. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On first down, Wilson. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Williams will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. Give him 3 on the gain there. Second and goal. Murray diving for the end zone, and he is in. Touchdown. So, partner, it was a passing game that drove him down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took him home.
And they trust their offensive line as well, because so many of these units, they specialize in either pass protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. With the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now it's Herbert. And his throw here is incomplete.
And that's a nice job there, because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 3rd and 19, no problem, as they're able to convert. 2 minutes even in what's been a tight first half. 8-7, our score. From the 50, here's Herbert. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart, because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Alex Singleton. And the Broncos are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. After the interception, here's Wilson. He completes this to Sutton. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Play action. It's Wilson. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't, because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. Wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield, and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And picked up by the Chargers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Had some good yardage there, too, before he fumbled that football, Charles.
Yeah, just think about it this way. Running backs, as a general rule, they kind of know when the end of a run is near, and you notice how they cover up, right? They protect the football. Sometimes quarterbacks forget that out in the open field. After a while, you start to wonder, does the running back coach visit the quarterback coach and say, hey, I can help you with this, we can protect this, and make sure we keep the ball.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Here's Herbert. Wide open receiver complete. Finding room at midfield. Down the sideline he goes. And he will work his way out of bounds here at the 25-yard line. A big gain that time for the Chargers. 52 yards. And his kick is right there. It's good, and the lead grows to 4. It's 11-7. So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
The bouncer is taken inside the 5. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either, so certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half. The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's Murray. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. There's Wilson to throw. Williams brings it in. He's got room at the 30, and he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A huge play there for Denver, 41 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. From the shotgun, Wilson. He's going to drop this one down for Murray. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And the Broncos are going to be set up with a first and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Russell Wilson keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Broncos have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And it's now 14-11. They lead it by 3. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Throwing on second and long. Herbert. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. We just saw shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup of someone trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
And some space here. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the third quarter. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. That's caught, and it's Eckler again. And he'll be brought down at the 27. From the 27, Herbert. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Just too much air on the ball, and that's a missed opportunity in a game where you don't have many opportunities left.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. And Allen's got it. And they'll get this down to the 10. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different. Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Herbert now. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Baron Browning from that outside linebacker spot gets in there. It's a loss of 9 for the lead. Here's 3rd and goal. Justin Herbert looking to pass. He'll get this to Eckler. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Well, there certainly was a lot going on in that play. Every option in the end zone covered. No place to go with the ball. Had to swing it out to the back. A good job running and getting him tackled in the open field.
And this one is right through. And we are all tied here in the final stages. So a big kick to get this back to even. Yet now the worry is, did you leave too much time on the clock? Because another field goal the other way, that does you in.
You're exactly right. You didn't get it to overtime yet. So now as a defense, you've got to think to yourself, you can't play prevent defense and just give up big chunks of yardage in front of you. But you also can't let anyone behind you. So you sit right on the line between the two, play the best defense you can, and not make it easy for them to move the ball downfield.
And smartly going into the slide there, Wilson has enough for the 1st. Solid way to start the drive, 13 yards, picking up the 1st. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Wilson. He's got Hamlin. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco 1st down. Here's Wilson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Williams. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now the defense is going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Wilson to throw. This is Hamler on the receiving end. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Throwing now is Wilson. Quick reaction as he catches it off the tip. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, sure looked pretty coming off of his hand, but sometimes you might have to take a little bit off of it. That one looked a little too hot to handle.
Yeah, but off the tip, hey, they still got the catch, right?
It's amazing, isn't it? Even when it goes wrong, it turns out right.
And this is going to be caught. He got it. It's a touchdown. Forget overtime. They're going to win the football game right now. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. Well, it took us until the final play chart to officially decide a winner, although on that last play they were so backed up it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way.